This is a teardown of a Sabine brand True Mobility wireless system, model SW71-R. And basically, from what I understand, this is like a wireless mic receiver. Unfortunately, the unit is dead and they're not worth anything, so I don't feel like troubleshooting this one. And we figured see what's inside, preferably in frame. I'm gonna just be a little jarring, but I'm gonna scoot the camera back a little bit. There we go. A little closer to the edge of the table. Should probably use the drill for this to be faster. Got a lot of screws to undo. Trying to talk myself into saving the case as well, but I haven't decided whether I should do that or not. I need to get rid of stuff, not keep saving stuff. But I think this might be nice for a project in the future. We'll see what the inside looks like. Oh, thought they were Phillips. T10 Torx screws. So something I've been kind of kicking around unrelated to this, oops, there we go, is I need to learn Proxmox. And I haven't decided what I'm going to use for hardware yet. If I use a proper server, or I was thinking about using some of the Lenovo Tinies I have, because supposedly it's really cool to have a little Proxmox cluster. But I don't know yet. And I don't think this would work for what I had in mind, actually. I was thinking about maybe I could pop two Lenovo Tinies in here. But I'd have to figure out airflow and stuff, and I don't think this would be a good fit. So I think I'm going to do a smart thing and recycle this, so I have less stuff in my office. Honestly, what I could do is use a 1U Dell server chassis, or maybe a 2U Dell server chassis that's empty, and just stack the Tinies in there. Although I think I still need some airflow though, so maybe I'll just throw them all in a pile like everyone else does. This is kind of a nice little chassis, but I probably should quit hoarding stuff for the fun of it. As fun as it is to have a billion things sitting around that I have no use for at the moment. It's a very nicely built case though. I like the paint job on it. I don't know what the color is. Kind of like a dark metallic gray, I guess. I don't know. Oh, probably shouldn't be getting too handsy with the power supply, but didn't power on, so that's kind of whatever. Let's see here. I'll disconnect it from the back. I'm not sure how I feel about using this mic stand for a camera tripod. Try not to lean into it. Oh. There we go. Just disconnecting the front panel. Oh, not too much on the front panel. This is actually a piece of extruded and machined aluminum, which is kind of cool. Did a lot of work to that. Be interesting to know why. They must have wanted to use the chassis for other things, I guess. I don't know. Do have some #1 Phillips screws holding on the front panel though, so we're just gonna unscrew those real quick. Looks like it's just 3. Well, looks like they epoxied this in. Not sure why. I guess to save on screws. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Looks like that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that out. Really, on the front side, all you're gonna probably see is buttons and knobs and the display. Do have a Epson display controller chip there, and then I don't know what's under this chip here. Maybe firmware chip to help the Epson chip work. I do not think. It's upside down. Got an ST branded chip here. Camera's fairly focused looking, but I have it a little too high to be able to read the screen. Got some Texas Instruments chips on here as well, doing who knows what. Probably part of the display controls. Are those upside down? Nope. Just, yeah, it's readable. A little bodge wire here. Apparently something wasn't quite right. Huh. That's interesting. What's going on there? Got a weird, like, coax jumper wire here. I wonder what that's about. Almost looks like it's going between the 2 antennas. I wonder if it's maybe some sort of weird way to make sure the inputs, I guess. So make sure the inputs are like same level or something. I don't know. I do plan on saving that input jack. Throw it in my pile of stuff I'll never use. Maybe eventually. I did have an idea for my router where I wanted to put the power supply internally, but there's not enough space with the parts I saved. So maybe something like that. Be a little bit more useful. Oh, alright, I see. Thought maybe there was a pen they weren't using, but nope. Or T10. I love Torx screws. As far as I'm concerned, they are the superior screw. But people like to be annoying, and they don't want to be consistent. I'm just going to hold this with side cutters, just in case there's a charge. Brand is Artisan. Also, I should probably turn the light off. I don't need that anymore. And see the input, but I don't see an output label on it. Part number is, focus please, 724-860-352. The date is the year of Z415D. No clue what year that is. And not much to see in the bottom, just your run-of-the-mill power supply. A little isolation gap there from the high voltage side over the low voltage side. No visibly bad caps, so it's possible the fuse was bad even though it's not visibly bad. They're Rubicon caps, at least that one is. So they didn't cheap out in the capacitors. I like Rubicon at least. Board's about what I would expect to see though for something RF related. Lots of cans. I think I got a few more things to unscrew. Be easier if I had the right tool. Almost thought those were aluminum standoffs for a moment. They felt soft. A lot of flux residue on this. Not a very clean board. Not sure what the point of this is. Got some metal cans over what I'm assuming is RF related stuff. Looks like there's some tuning points inside of those holes for some probably potential. That might be a switch actually. Maybe a dip switch, and then this might be a coil. It's also interesting that the shields are all labeled. I'm not sure what the labels are meaning though, if that's like the size or yeah. 10A, 11A, 13B, 12A. So maybe it's an in-house part number scheme. That looks kind of neat. I think I need to zoom in though so it'll actually look visible nice on camera. Wonder if that's some sort of variable adjustable oscillator for setting the frequency that this works at, since I think there's a variety of frequency ranges that wireless mics have used over the years. Another thing there. It says R123, so probably a variable resistor. Potentiometer. Some jumpers over here for who knows what. I think I'm going to zoom back out. Flip the board around. Got other power regulation stuff here for where the power comes into the board. I think this header was for the front display. And then analog devices chip that's more than likely doing all the audio processing. And this is interesting. I think it's a Micron flash chip, and then it's labeled with Sabine Incorporated, so they did something custom there, I guess. I don't know. I've never seen someone label a flash chip like that with their company name. Usually they just take the chip off the shelf and use it as is. Got a Motorola chip over here as well. Get the camera, I'll pick a point to focus on. It says CPU, or no, CFU. I'm kind of trying to lean over the camera and look at it through the camera screen. But yeah, interesting. Looks like it might have some more points there for antenna hookups or something. There's a whole bunch of other unpopulated spots on the board though for headers. I'm not sure if maybe oh, actually yeah, this probably will, because I have another one I need to tear apart in a different video that has additional XLR and quarter-inch output. So the fancier one I have to tear down must have more stuff populated. But yeah, there's basically nothing to see on the bottom. And it's not a very thick PCB. It'd be interesting to know how many layers are there, but can't imagine there's much. It's really thin, lightweight board. Not much going on. But hopefully that was interesting, and thanks for watching.